Good morning, Jen.
I'm so glad you walked in because I really wanted to say sorry for what happened.
Oh, you mean the big smackdown? Thanks for reminding me of how sore I am.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just messing around. But why should you apologize? You didn't do anything.
Exactly. Kara's my responsibility, and I wasn't watching her closely.
Wait, that was Kara? I thought that was a freight train. But hey, no blood, no broken bones, no concussion. It's all good.
Well, thanks for being so kind.
No, you're the one who's being kind.
Me?
Let me guess. Kara's been hanging around the wrong crowd lately, making some poor choices, but she's your niece and you love her, so you give her some responsibility, surround her with some positive influence. Am I right?
Yeah.
Now that's what I call being kind.
But it's not working.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. It's been a mess from the start.
And did you think it was going to be easy?
I don't know what I thought.
Well, whatever you do, don't give up. She needs you, whether she realizes it or not.
Thanks. I needed to hear that.
Well, I gotta go get dressed. I'll be praying for you.
Thanks.
I finished my chores. Can I go out and play now?
Very funny. Did you do everything on the list?
More or less.
Okay, just stay put. I'm going to send the contestants out, and you can keep them company.
The brainiacs? What am I supposed to do with them? Oh, you know what? I bet we can break out the chessboard. Or, better yet, we'll read the dictionary.
Just be nice. Keep them company. Make them feel welcome. I'll be back when the show starts.
How to entertain Albert Einstein. No results. Go figure. Oh, what is this? The note cards for tonight's game show. It seems kind of careless to just leave these laying about unprotected. I wonder what would happen if I took a few away or mixed them all up. What should I do?
That's too easy. You're insulting my intelligence.
Just spell it.
All right. Conceited. C-O-N-C-E-I-T-E-D.
Figures you'd know how to spell that one.
A spelling bee. Why didn't I think of that?
What?
Nothing.
No.
Just pretend I'm not here.
No, really. Give me a hard one this time, like chrysanthemum.
I don't feel like spelling anymore.
Oh, come on. How about U.S. presidents?
Not interested.
States and capitals?
Nope. I'd just rather read.
Well, what about you then?
Me? You've got to be joking.
Oh, really? Let's test your intelligence. What are 2 things that you can eat for breakfast?
I don't know, Stephen, what are 2 things you can't eat for breakfast?
Lunch and dinner.
Wow, you're hilarious.
Here's another one. What word is spelled incorrectly in every single dictionary?
I don't know.
Incorrectly. Get it? Incorrectly is spelled incorrectly in every single dictionary.
Yeah, I get it. Is he always like this?
Only when he's awake.
Okay, one more.
No. Now it's my turn. Only it's not going to be a riddle or a question. It's going to be an experiment. I'll be right back.
This should be interesting. I love science.
Over here. Stand right here. Okay, let's take your glasses off. You won't need them for this. Okay. So this experiment has 3 parts. First, you have to put your arms out like this, and we put these weights on. Next, you gotta hold this plate just like this, and then whipped cream. You are doing great, by the way.
Of course, what did you expect?
All right, are you ready for step number 3?
Absolutely.
Are you sure?
Bring it on, sister.
All right.
Okay, it's time to... Kara, what did you do? You're supposed to treat everybody kind. Is this kind?
No.
Take him backstage and get him cleaned up.
Come on, Einstein.
That's some really good whipped cream.
Hurry, you only have 2 minutes. What am I going to do with her? Zoe, I apologize for whatever just happened here.
You know, it's easy to be annoyed by other people, but I know I need to keep in mind that every person is made by God and that I need to treat them with kindness and respect.
Well, I can't wait any longer. I have to greet the audience. I'll improvise. Sound booth, you ready? Wade? All right, here we go. Okay, so welcome everyone to Zoomerang. I'm so excited you guys are all back. It's Wednesday, so we're halfway through. Is that crazy? As you can see, Zoe is ready, but Steven's not ready yet. Maybe he needs some encouragement. So let's call him out. Steven. 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 Woo! All right, so now we're ready. So here we go. It's time to play Zoomerang in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome to Zoomerang, the show that tests your knowledge. I'm your host, Wade Martin, and today we're in the midpoint of our week-long challenge. You guys know how it goes. In round 1, our contestants answer a series of questions. And in round 2, we'll have members of our studio audience come forth to answer some more questions. And then we finish with our double bonus question. So, are you guys ready to play Zoomerang? Yay! All right, well first, let's check in with our players. So today we'll start with Steven. Steven, so you've got 2 days under your belt. What do you think so far?
Well, to be honest, it's a little easier than I thought.
Wow, is that so? Well, I'll have to give you some harder questions then.
Good luck with that.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. Okay, how about you, Zoe? Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time. I'm learning a lot too.
Do you think the questions are too easy?
I think they're just right.
Good answer. And let's begin round 1. First question for 1,000 points. About how many beaches are there in Australia? Zoe?
I know there are a lot. I'm going to say about 5,000.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Steven?
I would say it's less than 5,000, so how about 2,500?
Nope. There are over 10,000 beaches in Australia, which is more than any other country in the world. In fact, if you went to a different beach every single day, it would take you more than 27 years to see them all. All right, question 2. What do Australians call candy? Brekkie, lollies, or sunnies? Zoe?
Lollies.
Correct. And do you know the other 2?
Sure. Brekkie is breakfast and sunnies are sunglasses.
That's right. There's nothing like Aussie slang. Question 3. In what book of the Bible is the account of Jesus' birth found? Steven.
Luke?
That's correct. And it's also found in Matthew. Question 4. Which person in the account about Jesus' birth didn't value human life? Steven.
Wicked King Herod?
Right again. King Herod wanted to destroy Jesus at all costs, but of course, he didn't succeed. God values human life, and so should we. All right, question 5. How did the wise men know not to return to King Herod and tell him where baby Jesus was? Zoe.
God warned them in a dream.
That's right, and it's always wise to obey God. And with that, we complete round 1. Let's check our score, and it looks like we have another tie. Zoe has 2,000 and Stephen has 2,000. Now it's time for round 2, so contestants, come on up and take your places.
Steven? No? Steven? Yeah. We got Eli? Steven? Let's go.
All right, and as you know, this round will be a little different. I'll read a question and give you 3 possible answers. Then on my signal, you answer by raising one of the paddles, 1, 2, or 3. Now you in the studio audience can help by putting up 1, 2, or 3 fingers, but don't shout out the answer, okay? So, is everyone ready? Team Steven? Steven?
Yep.
Team Zoe? All right, let's go. First question. Who was the slave trader who didn't value life? Number 1, John Wesley. Number 2, John Newton. Number 3, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
What do you guys think it is? The audience, look at the audience.
Who was the slave trader who didn't value life? John Wesley, John Newton, John Jacob Jingleheimer
We're
Schmidt.
giving you clues. Hey,
Ready? Show. We got 1 and 2. The answer is 2, John Newton. John was a slave trader until he became a Christian and his life radically changed. He recognized that slavery was wicked because each person is made in God's image and should be treated with kindness and respect. All right, question 2. James 1:27 tells us that God wants us to care for widows and, number 1, sick people. Number 2, orphans. Number 3, poor people. Number 1, sick people. Number 2, orphans. Don't forget to check with your studio audience. They can help you
look at your
out.
audience and make sure.
Number
you got
3, poor people.
Gotta look at your audience. We're gonna go with them this time.
What do you think, Elena?
We'll see.
Do you think it's 3?
Ready? Show. 2, 3. The answer is 2, orphans. James 1:27 specifically mentions caring for widows and orphans.
Good job.
But other verses in the Bible remind us that God wants us to care for those who are sick and poor as well. All right, question 3. Are you ready? Who is more valuable to God? Number 1, a healthy 20-year-old. Number 2, a sick 90-year-old. Or number 3, both are valuable.
You agree?
Number 1, a healthy 20-year-old. Number 2, a sick 90-year-old. Or number 3, both are valuable. Ready? Show. 3. That is correct. Both are valuable. Our value has nothing to do with how young or healthy we are, what shade of skin we have, or how talented or smart we may be. People have value because they're created by God. Question 4. Which of these is not an example of valuing others? Number 1, buying someone a meal. Number 2, bullying someone. Number 3, saying hello to a sales clerk.
No, it's which one is
Which
not?
of these is not an example of valuing others? Ready? Show. 2, that is correct. Bullying someone. Being mean to people is the opposite of how we should treat those around us. All right, question 5. Who was the prisoner in World War II who forgave the prison guard where she was horribly mistreated? Number 1, Corrie ten Boom. Number 2, Susan B. Anthony. Number 3, Lucy Van Pelt.
Look in the crowd.
Take one.
Good job.
And look in the crowd and double check.
Ready? Show. 1, 2. The answer is 1, Corrie ten Boom. At first, she couldn't do it, but then she was reminded of her own sins and how much God had forgiven her. God enabled her to forgive the guard who was so mean to her. And there's the signal. At the end of round 2, Team Zoe has 3,000 points and Team Steven has 4,000 points. All right, now on to our double bonus question,
One more though. This is a
which,
tough
if you
one.
remember, will be worth 10,000 points. So, let's make sure we pay attention. And remember, there's no audience participation on the double bonus question. All right, teams, are you ready? Team Zoe? Team Steven?
Yep.
All right, double bonus question. And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them. What is this called? Number 1, the greatest commandment. Number 2, the perfect proverb.
What do you think?
And number 3, the golden rule.
What do you think?
One.
Hold on. Confer as a team. The greatest commandment, the perfect proverb.
And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them. What is this called? Ready? Show. 1, 3. It is 3, the golden rule.
Should have went with your gut. It's all right.
And that's our show for today. Just remember, we all have value in God's sight. See you tomorrow, everyone.
Good job, guys. High five.